So let's go all the way to Ghana for an 8-hour-long activity learning how to culturally make waist beads and wrist beads from scratch. If you've seen my other videos on how to make traditional waist beads from Ghana, you'll know why I traveled 5,000 miles and 3 hours away from Accra to learn how to do this myself. Okay, I did not want to be up at 6 a.m., but that's when they came to pick us up. We had to stop to get some breakfast. I was searching all over for some eggs because that's traditional Ghanaian way, but for some reason they had no eggs in the morning and we were struggling to find those. So we just decided to grab some water instead. So this activity literally popped up on my radar. I am a brand ambassador for Get Your Guide. So this popped up on my radar out of nowhere, literally 2 days before I left Ghana. So I had to book it. We were the only two in the car, luckily for us, but it is what it is. And it worked out. We grabbed some water. We got on the bumpy ass road. When I tell you this road was bumpy, 2.5 hours on this road, my neck, I'm pretty sure I came home with whiplash, but honestly, it was worth it. Once we got there, everything else was smooth, but on the road, yeah, it was rough. But we got a really good scenery. We got to see the locals outside of Accra and how they lived, and it's clearly not the same as the major city. So the minute we arrived, we saw this mountain of just glass bottles, and we were like, what is this? And they're like, trust the process, wait for it, and you're about to find out what I'm talking about.
So traditionally, we have 5 types of beads. The first one is recycled glass antique, and they as the end product. So old broken beads we recycle and get a new bead from it. Can I touch it? Yeah, you can touch it.
So you can make smaller beads like this, or
out
just only
from,
big?
No, you can make smaller ones also out from the old broken ones. So we have old waist beads.
Oh.
The tiny ones are the waist beads.
That's what I want to make.
Oh,
I want to make a waist bead.
But unfortunately, you can't do the waist beads today. You can only do the 6-in-1 and then the bottom bead. They all have different processes.
You should let me make a waist bead.
Yes,
tiny,
you can do the
holes
design.
for the waist beads.
We'll give you the loose ones and then you do your stringing.
Does it take longer? Is it more like detailed?
With the firing, it takes longer. But with the designing, less than 10 minutes. You'll be done designing.
See? It's quick.
So you really want to do the waist beads?
Yeah.
The designing?
Yeah, because I think for me that's what I want, because I'm more likely to wear the waist beads than I am to wear like a bracelet.
I don't mind doing both. I can use as a gift for somebody, but I don't mind the waist beads as well.
So boss, they want to do some changes. They say that they prefer the waist beads. So these are broken bottles. Then you can mix 2, 3, 4 colors. Okay. So we take our clay mold and use our hand to arrange it nicely like this. And this is ready for firing. We have to send it into the oven over there. From here we move to that side.
Okay.
We use it will last for 45 minutes in the oven, and the temperature is 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius. So very high temperature. After the 45 minutes, the glass will melt into liquid. So we bring it out from the oven with the help of a spatula and work on it very quickly with these 2 pins. So let's assume this is the melted glass from the oven. Use your left hand to hold the clay mold tightly onto the stone whilst it's still hot. Use the right one to pierce the hole at the center of the melted glass. Move it around to shape it. Turn it upside down and do the same thing at the bottom to become very round like this. Back into the clay mold and keep it on the floor. So the number 3 is recycled glass powder bead. So everything is glass, but with different processes you get different types of beads. So with the glass powder, what you have to do is to look for your clear bottles, because you are going to pound it into powder. So you look for clear ones and arrange them here. So we call it the mortar and the pestle.
Oh, okay.
Put on your clothes, goggles and nose cover. You pound it hard.
Oh.
This is still rough. That's glass. Wow. It's still rough, so you need to sieve it with the mesh to get a very smooth powder. So please, let's go back to the table. So you sieve it with this and get a fine powder.
Oh wow, that's even
very smooth. So you can put it in the form of a necklace or a bracelet.
A bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end product. So the green is from the beer bottle, the clear from Coca-Cola bottle. So you can touch it and feel it.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
So green from beer, clear from Coca-Cola. So that's recycled glass from broken bottles.
Nice. That's it's recycling.
Yes, everything is recycling.
Yeah.
Recycling of glass.
That's where the oven is over there, firing up. Up there, it's a small oven. We're gonna go there and check it out, see what that's all about.
It's about 600 to 800 degrees Celsius. The design outside, but it will never come soft because we use the same glass and fry it twice. So that one goes to the kiln 2 times. In the olden days, our great-grandparents, they used the same clay to make the shell. Within 3 to 4 days, the whole thing collapsed. But now, we decided to use broken car part, you see? And that one generates more heat and it lasts for a longer period. When it melts, we use spatula, it's like a barbecue tongue. Work on it very quickly. After that, we leave it on the floor for an hour, but when the weather is very hot, it takes more than that. Please, do you have any question? So you see how hot it is. In the night, it glows. This one, they just came from the kiln. So it has been covered with kaolin. So I'll pour water on it for you to see. Or I'll polish it with sand and water. This one is not yet ready, but I'll pour water on it for you to see. So you can see some of the kaolin, which means that it's not yet ready. Then when it is ready, we wash it with clean water. We put it on the table over for stringing, and these are all Ghana colors: red, gold, green, and black. Cobalt blue. Then you fill this one first. If you take this one, you are number 1 and 2. Come to the other table, you fill it up to the brim. Then you finish that, and then this one you take your time with design. Because this one will be the centerpiece.
Okay. Oh, the middle.
The big one, yes.
Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do like alternating colors. Like clear
Mine has a bug in it.
and green. Ooh.
Is it going all right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Colors.
They are all compatible to each other.
So at this point, he's walked us on all the things. He did his part first. So now we are choosing our design, pretty much putting the right color of, broken glass into the right parts of the kiln. So, green, white, green, or green, blue, green, whatever. I kind of mixed mine with a little turquoise, a little green, a little white. Kind of mixed. I was actually trying to get the Nigerian flag, like green, white, green, but it didn't work out because it ended up being turquoise, green, and then some clear. I didn't even know what I was going. But the end result, though, it was amazing. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's time to let it burn. Yes, it's time to watch it burn for 3 hours at 1,000 degrees Celsius. This is literally hot as hell, and you don't want to get close to it. I was recording from a distance and I felt the heat blowing on my face. I'm not sure if it was the Ghanaian heat or the heat from this hot ass oven, but it was rough. But we aren't just going to sit there while we wait. We're just going to go ahead and start the waste bead process.
Then you string it one up to the other like this.
Okay.
Way. Or you can decide to pick them one by one. Like this. The way how you want it. Then when you're done, then you just pull it onto the tray.
Okay.
And you keep doing the same, repeat the same pattern.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Thank you. So we didn't have the time to make the waist beads from scratch, but we did make the waist bead design from scratch. The process for making the smaller waist beads takes much longer. We're talking about another 3 days is what they quoted us because of all the other waiting processes. So we just chose to, design. Then, of course, by the time we were done making our waist beads, it was time to polish. 3 hours was passed. We also grabbed lunch in between this time. So it's cool. We didn't just sit there waiting after we finished our waist beads. We went ahead and just got lunch, ate. I even took a nap on that bumpy ass road on the way back. And then we started the polishing. We got back right in time for our beads to come out of the oven. And then we added water and sand and we started polishing and just polishing away. There is a faster process of doing this, which is more mechanical, but this is how they used to do it in the old ways. And I just wanted to experience that. After polishing, all we really had to do at this point was just tie it. He went ahead and got the elastic and, put it in there. We put the design in the order that we wanted, and he just put the rope in, tied it tight, and then cut it with the scissors. Very simple at this point. After 8 hours, I would hope it would be simple, right? Because we put in a lot already, okay? At this point, I was ready to go. I was tired, and I was just ready to go. But it looked amazing, and I was just happy to finally have this hard work that I earned on my wrist with proof of my hard work. Yeah, thank you. What the final result of all our hard work looks like. Taking on my watch. We made it.
Don't talk, Obiampa Tayakura. Who are the Gumeni or the Biatoma Comosa? When you see me, so cry.
So yeah, all the beads are here, and I am so grateful that I was able to partake in that activity, to be able to go all the way to 5,000 miles away, y'all, to go make this from scratch, to go and make this from scratch. Can you see? It's so, I am so happy because I put in so much work in this. If you saw me, to be able to create something like this, just so I can get my Shakira moment on, And also just to be part of the culture, obviously, to be able to take part in something that has been passed down from tradition. You know, like if you've seen the other waist bead videos on my page and the procedures and the process, then you know that it's not easy. Like you're wondering, like, how are they able to do that? And I just showed you how. And this is more of a, you know, recent way of doing it. The old way of doing it, I'll tag the video. You'll be able to see how the old women back then, I'm pretty sure that's something they pass on to like their great grandchildren, like on their deathbeds, because they're not sharing that secret with anyone. This is a very cultural thing, and I don't see people just freely sharing the key to life and the key to these cultures with outsiders, right? So being able to partake in this, I thank you. The people outside of Accra, I can't think of the town I was in right now, but if I can remember, I'll put it in the description. But I thank you so much for welcoming me and bringing me into your home, literally it was somebody's home. So I'm so grateful that you allowed me to come into your backyard, into your peace, into your privacy, to be able to teach me how to make something so unique and amazing as this from recycled glass. We all know what recycle means to the planet if we want to stay here much longer. And I really appreciate that the Ghanaians are practicing, you know, resourceability, recyclability, like all these things are so crucial for the earth to stay what it is, and I'm really grateful. And the beads are just an addition to that. I decided to, you know, bring a lot more home because I wanted to share with friends and family, and whatever is left, maybe sell online or something on Etsy. You just saw the process, you know, it's 8-hour process to make this, and then another 9-day process to prepare the materials. Like they store some of the materials in the dark, and then they wait for it to, like, you know, get ready. When it's ready, then they take it out, and then they use that material to create. So it's so much stuff, and people don't think about that. They're just like, let me get it for like $1. Let me get it for like 50 cents. And I'm like, why are you haggling with these people? Do you know how much time and money it takes? I just found out. I just found out. So yeah, let's make that a conscious decision. When you're in somebody else's home, don't fight them for what they think they're worth. I just went and found out, and it was a lot. And I really loved that they welcomed me to open my mind up, to teach me all about the process, because I was able to create this beautiful, beautiful jewel right here. I was able to make this amazing waist bead right here, and I was able to even get more for people at home straight from the source. So yeah, overall, I will be doing this again. I can't wait to try another place. So if you have ideas on what else you want me to try, like where else to go, destinations with really unique things to do, I'm all about that. I'm all about finding unique things, cultural activities, all about getting my hands dirty and getting into the source. So if you have ideas on some places, comment in the description, or just comment in the comment section, I said, or just link whatever else you've seen online you think I should try, because I'm always looking for the newest things. Anyway, see you on the next trip. Bye.